How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the S650 or 7th gen Mustang that was just revealed last week. I know I did a live reaction video to that. If you haven't, definitely be sure to check that out too after this video. And also definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, click that little bell icon to turn on post notifications. All that stuff really helps me out a lot as a smaller YouTuber. I cannot tell you how tremendously important and thankful I am for all the different support that I do get on this small channel. Again, I know I'm small, but it really does mean the world to me. But without wasting any more time, we're going to be looking at the 2024 S650 Mustang in a little bit more like in depth and just saying what I personally really love what Ford did with this next gen of the Mustang. I know, again, in my live reaction video, I kind of just did a live reaction and you saw my like initial thoughts and whether it, you know, looked good or bad or whatever to me without that much technicalities or specs really involved. But in today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the different engine options and things of that, and definitely the style. That's actually the first thing that I want to talk about right off the bat. With this S650, just by the name, I really wasn't expecting that much of a difference. Obviously, the last generation was called the S550, and in addition to that, with some of like the spy pictures that I know I did a video on and I saw over the course of like the last few months or so, it really didn't look that different. And when it was finally unveiled, well, guess what? It still didn't really look that different. The major difference with the design has to be the rear end. The way that the taillights are designed are definitely a little weird and unique. However, I sure as hell really like them. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the taillights, but I like the kind of like wedge concave that Ford's got going on there. Also, just the overall shape of the rear end with the wider fenders in the back, at least for the GT models, looks really nice and aggressive. And speaking about aggressive, moving on to that front end, man, that front end is definitely something that you got to kind of double take when you see for the first time, because honestly at a first glance it might look very similar to a facelift S550 that came out in 2018 and, you know, Ford has been producing up until today. However, it's definitely a little bit different. It's a lot more boxy and edgy and sharp with the body lines, as well as the headlight design. The headlights on both sides are made up in a way of a like kind of like 3 pattern that Ford actually kind of got from the Mustang Mach-E. At least that's what I'm thinking, because I'll edit in on the screen right now a picture of a facelift S550, a picture of a front end of a Mach-E, and then a picture of the S650 front end. And I have to say that the headlight design between the three, there's a lot more of a similarity between the Mach-E and the new 7th gen Mustang. Now, I think that's really cool. Again, I have been known to hate on the Mach-E on this channel. I just don't really think it's a Mustang. Let me know if you disagree with me down in the comments below. But an electric all-wheel drive SUV, it just doesn't feel right for me to call it a Mustang. But anyways, moving on from that, I'm looking again at this next generation of the Mustang. That's another thing that I think Ford did fantastic. When it comes to electrification and hybrid technology, they just left it alone. We still have a 5-liter Coyote engine in the Mustang GTs, except now it's a 4th gen Coyote, so it's going to be making even more power. I think a little bit north of 480 brake horsepower, and with the 2.3-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder EcoBoost engines, they're also going to be a little bit more when it comes to the power output. They're going to be pushing a little bit more. So yeah, that's one thing that I honestly really loved. I love that Ford just really didn't change that much. Now moving on to the Dark Horse. The Dark Horse, I love the name, I love the logo, I love the design and look of it. However, with the performance, I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with it. I think that they said that there's going to be like a couple parts from the previous generation's GT350 thrown in that 5-liter Coyote engine. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, but I believe that was something that was said in the reveal as well. But it's definitely going to be making a decent amount more power. They're aiming for 500 horsepower. Hopefully they actually meet that mark. Nothing is really official yet. But the Dark Horse was really really cool. I'll kind of edit in my initial reaction to it right now because it was a little bit funny in that live reaction reveal that I did. Dark horse. Interesting. This is pretty cool. But yeah, as you could tell by that little clip right there when I was actually watching the reveal last week, I was a little bit dumbfounded. I had no idea what I was looking at. Again, it wasn't a Mach 1, it wasn't a Shelby car, it wasn't like a Bullet or anything that we've seen in the past. So I love the fact that Ford is introducing yet another performance line, because hopefully we do have Shelby cars and a Bullet car or a Mach 1 in this new 7th generation again, because like most of you probably watching this video right now, I'm all for the performance trims of the Mustang. But that's pretty much it. There's going to be also another little engineering kind of thing that they've done for the 4th generation of the Coyote that's going to be in this next gen Mustang. Is there's going to be a dual throttle body setup on the intake manifold, so it's not going to be like a single throttle body, so there's definitely going to be more airflow in there, which is definitely probably one of the reasons why this 4th gen of the Coyote is making a little bit more power, right around 480. Also with that whole design, I wonder if people are going to utilize, or it's going to be more like, I guess, conventional to utilize like a twin turbo kit rather than slapping on a belt driven supercharger on the top like we've seen so commonly done in the past with these Mustangs. But that's kind of all up in the air. Once these cars actually make it onto the road and the aftermarket gets a hold of them, that's when we're going to see stuff coming out from, you know, CJ Pony Parts, American Muscle, Roush, Cervini, and, you know, all the other Mustang brands that I guess you could think of that make performance parts or performance edition Mustangs. But that's pretty much all I wanted to go over today. I know it was a shorter video, but I've been trying to stay to this daily upload schedule, and I actually just got back from a vacation, so that's why I haven't really been doing any 7th gen Mustang videos as of late. However, I'm definitely going to be doing more and looking even deeper in depth to some of the rumors out there, as well as the known information and specs on this new generation of the Mustang, because I am sure as hell excited to actually see it roll off the assembly lines and see it on, you know, public roads. Hopefully shorter than any of us can anticipate. But again, that's pretty much just going to be it. Definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon to get notified every time that I post a new video down there. Again, it means the world to me, and I really do appreciate you guys for sticking to the end of this video. So I hope you all have a fantastic day, and like always, I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed today's video, click on either of these links right here to watch a similar video from this channel, or click on the little circle link right there to actually subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. I do appreciate all the support, but thank you for sticking to the end of this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day.